The first domino has fallen in the coaching carousel. Well, really the second one, I feel. Yeah, the first one was Mike Vrabel, so the second one has fallen in the coaching carousel as the Detroit Lions lose their offensive coordinator to a division foe in the Chicago Bears. Adam Schefter reporting that the deal is closely being finalized between the two parties, and now Caleb Williams got pranked by some kids saying that they were Ben Johnson. Well, now he really will be coached by Ben Johnson in his second season in the NFL. Elijah, what's your take on this move? Is it a good move for the Bears? And what can this do to rejuvenate the franchise?
I think it's a great move. Ben Johnson has a great offensive mind. Slow the game down a little bit for Caleb Williams. I think Caleb could be a phenomenal quarterback in the league. But he just didn't have. I didn't think he had the right staff around him. So I'm interested to see how this works out. But I just hope Ben Johnson brings people over there to help him mentor. Because being an offensive coordinator and a head coach are two different things. Offensive coordinator, you just really just focus on the offensive side of football, but being a head coach, you gotta bring the morale of the team. You gotta focus on not just offensive but defense and special teams. Have game plans for that. You know what I'm saying? And being a first year head coach is going to bring challenges because you can't just focus on one side of the spectrum there. So it's a good hire. I can't wait to see what Caleb Williams look like under him. But I also hope that Ben Johnson brings some guys over there with him that can help him elevate.
No doubt about it, man. It looks like I think Dennis Allen is in the mix to potentially be his defensive coordinator already. Darren Rizzi with the Saints could be his special teams coordinator. I didn't know much about Ben Johnson until these past two seasons, but he definitely has a resume. He started at Boston College as a grad assistant. He became the tight ends coach in 11, worked with the Dolphins as an offensive assistant. He was there for 7 years. He was an assistant, a quarterbacks coach, tight ends coach, wide receivers coach, assistant wide receivers coach. And then he went to the Lions, started in 2019, and has been there ever since, going from quality control, tight ends, passing game coordinator, and then offensive coordinator for the 3 seasons there. So, like Elijah said, he has a great offensive mind. He was definitely able to do some positive things with Jared Goff on their run to the postseason. Obviously, them falling there in the divisional round to the Commanders. But the run that he was able to have as an offensive coordinator definitely gave him an opportunity to go ahead and earn a shot to be a head coach. Because a lot of times people say, not everybody can be a coordinator. Not everybody that's a position coach deserves to be a coordinator. Not every coordinator can be a head coach. And that may be true, but everyone at least deserves the chance to say, I can't do it or I can do it. And he's deserved that opportunity. And he'll get to work, and he has some pieces to work with. I think Keenan Allen may be a free agent coming up this offseason. But you have Keenan Allen. If you can get him back, you have Rome Odunze on a rookie contract. Of course, you have Caleb Williams. Now, like Elijah said, you're not so much as just focusing on the offensive side of the ball. You got to give defense, which I think the Bears were pretty good on defense this past season. But now it's about putting it all together and making it work holistically as a full team to give you a shot. I don't know where the Bears are drafting at this year. Let's see, 2025 draft order. Elijah, you know where the Bears are drafting at this year?
No, I think they're top 10 for sure. I want to say they're like number 6 or 7. But one thing I will say about Caleb, man, there was some throws I was like, what are you doing? There was some throws where I was confused at. But like I said, I just think it was improper coaching. Like, I don't think he had the right coaching staff around him because he was throwing the ball like to places I couldn't even understand. It was trying to fit it in tight windows and try to, and I feel like the game wasn't simplified enough for him that he doesn't have to put too much on his shoulders. Because I thought he had a talented roster around him with Swift, with Keenan, with DJ, with Rome Odunze, and I think Commit still tight end over there. So I thought he had a decent one. And the offensive line is still horrible, but at the end of the day, I just hope that Ben Johnson come over there and he works with Caleb. I think Caleb can be something special.
Right now, the Bears have the number 10 overall pick. As of 4 days ago, we have. Let me share my screen with you guys so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Mel Kiper on his big board. As of 4 days ago, he has Texas offensive tackle Kelvin Banks going to the Chicago Bears to protect potentially the blind side of Caleb Williams, a guy that's 6'4", 320 pounds. He started all 15 games and only gave up 1 sack, which is something that's really important to look at when you're talking about keeping a young quarterback upright. I'm not sure what the Bears have in terms of free agency, but let's see. Bears free agents 2025.
I think Keenan Allen's a free agent. I'm not sure if Swift is a free agent.
Here we go. Bears wire. You have Keenan Allen at the top. He's an unrestricted free agent, so you're gonna have to sign him to a long-term deal. I don't see any other major names. Mercedes Lewis, he's probably gonna retire because I think the dude's like 40 years old. I don't see any like names that pop out right at me. So y'all excuse me if I don't know some of these guys, but I'm not an avid person of knowing about the Chicago Bears. But they got a couple of offensive linemen that are on the list as well. So I think the main thing is if you don't re-sign Keenan Allen, then you got to get somebody that can complement Roma Dunze right next to him to try to make something shake.
They got DJ.
Huh?
They got DJ Moore.
Oh, I forgot about him. Never mind. You let him go.
They got DJ Moore. Just that you didn't know because at times I don't know where Caleb was throwing, and at other times it was just I just feel like it was bad coaching. It was just really just bad. Caleb was. I don't want to blame everything on Caleb, but it was bad, man. I watched a couple of games this year. And the game against Seattle, which I thought they should have won. Woo! I mean, I was like, brother,
man,
throw the ball to your teammates. He was just throwing it he threw it everywhere, man. Wherever the wind was blowing, the ball was going.
Man, that's tough, bro. Well, guys, we will definitely keep our eyes on the coaching carousel as the offseason, as the end of the NFL season and then into the offseason continues. I know Aaron Glenn is scheduled to meet with the New York Jets on Tuesday. And reports say that there's mutual interest there. If a deal can get worked out, he'll probably become the head coach of the New York Jets. And if not, then he has a meeting set up with the New Orleans Saints on Wednesday. He'll probably go there and cut a deal with them. So it kind of looks like the Saints are his second choice. And the Jets beat him to the punch. So
I'm gonna ask you that. So who you think the Saints get? Who you think the Raiders get?
Man, at this point, you're gonna take who you can get. It's left up. You kind of gonna have to get what's left over. I know. I seen Leslie Frazier started getting in a couple of interviews. Mike McCarthy's name has come up. Kellen Moore's name has come up. Joe Brady. People. I saw one person say that if Aaron Glenn takes the Jets job, then it'll be Joe Brady, and then vice versa. So if he doesn't take the Jets job, then he's going to the Saints. So he'll probably be in a better situation because he'll be able to get rid of. Well, I mean, they don't have a clear-cut quarterback situation either franchises. I don't know what the Jets cap space might look like, but I'm sure it's better than the Saints. I don't know. The Saints are in a tougher division because Atlanta, is a couple of games back from potentially being in the playoffs. The Buccaneers hosted a playoff game. The Carolina Panthers were getting better towards the end of the season versus the Jets. They're in there with the Dolphins, who we don't know what's going on over there. If Tyreek Hill is going to be back, if Tua's bringing this is Friday. The Patriots are growing. Who else is in the AFC East? It's the Jets, Patriots,
the Bills,
and the Bills. So you go to the Jets, You got to go to see that man, Josh Allen. You got to go through him. The road, the east
I
road
just hope
to
he,
Buffalo.
I hope he just picks a job that give him a chance. Like I'm tired of seeing one and done coaches around the league. Like you gotta give him time to turn around a franchise. Not everybody's gonna come around and make get a 11-win season and
Yeah.
make it to
Not
the playoffs.
everybody's gonna be like Dan Quinn. Not everybody's gonna do that.
So you gotta think. And this is and people don't know this is Dan Quinn's second stint as a head coach. Okay, so remember that. So
we'll see, guys. We'll keep y'all posted on that. Obviously, we'll put this video on our YouTube channel, and we'll continue to see what happens as the coaching carousel continues to move forward through the rest of the regular or through the NFL season and then into the offseason. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.